you know, what happened at that phase when I would need some small amount of money and I would begin to check through the pockets of my shirts and check through the pockets of my trousers. I would look through all my books, hoping to find money that I may have misplaced. In those days, there wasn't much of it, so it was very difficult for me to misplace anything, though. But I would be searching because there was no money. And I'm telling you, when you're in a situation like that, you can become really, really desperate. And it can be really, really confusing. You know, what it takes to break through, what it takes to move on, what it takes to create a shift to the next level. You know what? I discovered that I was looking for the breakthrough in the wrong place. I discovered that when I break in, I break through. That when I create shifts on the inside, I create shifts on the outside. One of the primary challenges that I had was that I was entertaining thoughts of poverty while I was expecting to have prosperity. I discovered that until you have what you call a prosperity consciousness, you do not attract prosperity. When you take a short time to pay attention to wealthy people, you may soon realize that it is not because they exact themselves a whole lot more than poor people do. Not really. It's just that there's a set of opportunities, a set of circumstances that work in their favor. There are resources that are available to them. But I'll tell you where the big difference is. It's in the thinking. Now, how easy is it for you? For example, let's assume that today you earn the equivalent of $1,000 a month or $2,000. How easy is it for you to see yourself in possession of $5 million? Right now, can you see yourself owning $5 million? I mean, for some people, it will just literally overwhelm them. But that's the big issue. That's where the hard work is. How do I get myself into that state? How do I get myself into that position? I've been thinking thousands. How do I begin to think millions? And thinking millions will be normal to me. There, viewer, that is where your hard work is. Your belief system, your sense of identity. How do I change who I think I am? Those are big questions. Those are big questions. See, some people have classified themselves as the poor. They've classified themselves as the masses. They've classified themselves as the common man. It's okay. Everyone has a right to think what they want to think, and everyone has a right to choose where they want to be in the society. But I'm saying this, what you believe is what you become. Your sense of identity is so powerful. Your self-image is so powerful. That's the picture that you hold of yourself on the inside. Some people allow circumstances to shape their thinking. Now, circumstances are powerful. They can shape our thinking. But if those circumstances are negative, they will shape you negatively. Make you to believe that you're poor. Make you to believe that you're a failure. Make you to believe that you're a victim. Now, once you see yourself that way, once that is what you believe, your magnet kicks in. It attracts the material equivalent of that. If you live in the third world, the chances are you could have been born. There's a high chance you were born into a poor family. When you grow up, from what you hear, from what you see, from the environment, once you're programmed to believe you are the poor, if you carry that over into adulthood, you attract poverty into your life. How do I break that cycle? How do I break my thinking habit? This is one of the most important things you can do to change your life. I'll tell you one thing that I did when I was a student. I didn't even have enough pocket money to get me by in those days. I didn't have on the kind of clothes that I wanted to have on. But I remember clearly that I wrote on my notebooks, millionaire in training. Remarkable. That was a picture that I chose to have of myself. Wow. Today, we're discussing how to transform your life by transforming your thinking. Because when you change your thinking, you put more power in your magnet. When there's more power in your magnet, you will attract people, you will attract opportunities, you will attract resources you have never attracted in your life before. I'll be back after this break.
Success Power.
Welcome back. This is Success Power. We're discussing the topic, be the magnet. We're working on the principle of magnetism. Everything you have and all the people around you today, you are attracted into your life through this principle. And we're discussing those components, those properties that give you your power of attraction and the power to repel. Your thoughts, the first one. Your thoughts. It's your thoughts that determine what you attract and what you repel. And that reminds me of a story that I've told several times over here on Success Power. Just in case you've not had it, it will bless you. If you have had it before, I'm sure it will, be of help to you to hear it again. I'm talking about a young man who went fishing with a fishing hook. Whenever he caught fish, he had a stick in his hand. He would measure the fish. If the fish was shorter than the stick, he threw it in the bucket. If the fish was longer than his stick, he threw it back into the river. His friend had been watching him for a while before he stepped forward to him and said to him, I've been watching you for a while. When you catch the big fish, you throw them back into the river, you keep the smaller ones. There must be some deep philosophy to what you